It happened on the Plains again. Jordan-Hare was a house of horrors for a number 1 ranked opponent. And the Tigers, War Damn Eagle, take down the Tide and will be heading to the SEC title game.
3rd down and 2. In motion. Carry on. Will keep it. Then the jump pass end zone. Nate Myers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Touchdown Auburn. The little jump pass. A la Tim Tebow. They're not keeping him off the field tonight either.
That's what I'm talking about. They're not keeping him off the field. I was waiting on it. They're pouring out of the student section onto the field. Man, what an Iron Bowl.
Rod Bramblett and Stan White on the Auburn IMG Sports Network. Auburn is peaking at the perfect time. That loss to Clemson feels like eons ago. And really, when you think about it, Auburn should be a dominant one-loss team going into the college football playoff, at the very least the SEC title game, because that loss to Clemson could be the best loss in all of college football if it was one loss. The problem is they also spit the bit against LSU, and they had a 20-point lead, and LSU couldn't score any points midway through the season. Had Auburn held on to a 20-point lead against LSU, the only scar on their resume would be a loss on the road in Death Valley to Clemson. Auburn, over the last 3 weeks, 2 of which poundings over Georgia and Alabama, has proven that they're peaking at the perfect time. You want to mess with this team? You want to play that defense? Look at how rattled Alabama was. So atypical from the Tide. Mistake after mistake. And it's because they could find no room, no space. The Auburn defense is fantastic. Jarrett Stidham was awesome, completely efficient last night. Kerryon Johnson, tremendous as well. They could run the football. And you just flat out saw Auburn as a better football team for 60 minutes. How often can you say that about Alabama? The Crimson Tide went into a hornet's nest. I was at Jordan-Hare a couple of weeks ago in that Georgia game. The electricity, the emotion, those Tiger fans know this is one of the best teams they've ever had. And that includes the Cam Newton year, because this is a team that's really balanced and doesn't rely on one guy, one quarterback, one superstar. Auburn has peaked at the perfect time, and it also shows you why this current system works. In previous iterations, a 2-loss Auburn team might not get a crack at a national championship game. But they've got their rematch against Georgia, and if they win that, they're going to the college football playoff. And you think Georgia wants any part of the Tigers right now? Hell no.